Hello there, I'm Mark Sebastian, founder of OptionFit. This is the Stock Market and Option Volatility Report. Reminder, this is for education purposes only, shouldn't be considered investment advice. Options carry risk. Speaking of risk, we have ourselves a market that is right up against the all-time high. Here, let me pull up a chart here. I mean, if you look, this is the all-time high back in here. Go right there. That's after a serious dip. I mean, look at this run. You know, year over year, not nearly as impressive, right? Year to date, a lot better. So, market's definitely been interesting. I want to kind of point out kind of what's been happening. We've got, we had some earnings. American Airlines looked pretty good. Disney is getting more of Hulu. Hulu is buying away AT&T's pieces of Hulu. That's good for T. When I look at these indexes, SPX up marginally, NDX up marginally. RUD up marginally. Diamonds probably, also up marginally. But with that, you get a VIX that is getting punched in the face down to 12. It's broken 12 this morning. VVIX is getting creamed. VXN is getting creamed. VXXB is getting murdered as well. Nike is making, after Tigers win, making a serious run at 90 again. And, VIX options expire tomorrow, and there is a ton of activity going up in VIX options right now in the April contract that expires tomorrow. They've done, about, just a huge amount of volume on the 12 strike and on the 13, but the 12 was a big part of a 1x3, and that's been kind of big paper. Believe it or not, paper sold one of the 13s to buy 3 of the 12s. Just a huge vol trade and a pretty big bet on, maybe a low expiration. The futures curve has really steepened out. You can see the May contract is now trading about 1.5 above VIX. That's probably about normal, about where I would expect things. The spread between May and June has widened out, and you can see even some of these back month options have started to widen out. So lots of interesting movement out of these names. VIX has really steepened up, although interestingly, the back end of the curve is still pretty flat out to like September to December is really flat, a little weird. But through summer, things look to be pretty normal. And that's kind of important. The spikes, 1190. So SPY vol even lower than SPX vol. Still not a lot of volume there yet. They'll get there. They will. And that's kind of where I'm looking. I'm looking at kind of Apple. I think it's going to make a run over 200. I'm looking at, the banks. They got kind of punched in the face yesterday. I think they're going to make a little recovery. Although, Goldman back below 200, not great for them. But you can see JP Morgan has done really well despite Goldman because their earnings were so good. We're going to look at oil names. Oil has been really strong as people have said, hey, the economy is actually not that bad. And ExxonMobil kind of an interesting one I'm watching. CVX and Anadarko is kind of interesting. A big merger like that in oil maybe is a sign that oil's found its bottom and it could really make a run. That's kind of the totality of what I'm going to be looking for today. I'm going to be playing with VIX expiration, SPX, do a little diamond type of trading, and then probably play around with some of these energy names. Hope everybody has a great day, and I will talk to you soon.